The commander of troops for today's parade is Brigade Commander, Cadet First Captain Lindsay Danilak from Montville, New Jersey. Her staff consists of the Brigade Executive Officer, Cadet Captain Chelsea Sapperman from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. The Brigade Adjutant, Cadet Captain Ted Kostich Jr. from Thompsontown, Pennsylvania. The Brigade Intelligence Officer, Cadet Captain Rebecca Tummer from Palmdale, California. The Brigade Operations Officer, Cadet Captain Jack Moreno from Las Cruces, New Mexico. The Brigade Logistics Officer, Cadet Captain Alexandra Sutherland from Houston, Texas. And the Brigade Information Systems Officer, Cadet Captain Kelly Washington from Silver Spring, Maryland.
You're right. It's the boy drove in the back and the third person in.
I think. All I could see though was the back of his head.
Yeah.
Definitely Zach.
Mm-hmm.
I can see the walk.
Okay.
Fourth row up, third guy in.
Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2017. The march being played as the fourth class takes their position in the corps is the Rookies. In the reviewing stands today are leaders and representatives of West Point classes and societies. These alumni are proud to be here today to represent the long gray line, which now stretches over 200 years. The reviewing party for today's parade consists of Lieutenant General Robert Castle, Superintendent of the United States Military Academy, class of 1975. Mr. Jody K. Glore, class of 1969, Chairman of the West Point Association of Graduates. Colonel Retired Dan Evans, class of 1964. Colonel Retired Pat Kenny, class of 1965. Lieutenant Colonel Retired Norman Cooney, class of 1966. The Honorable Tom Dyer, class of 1967. Brigadier General Richard Clark, Commandant of the United States Corps of Cadets, class of 1983. Command Sergeant Major Rob Duane, Command Sergeant of the United States Corps of Cadets, and Brigadier General Timothy E. Traynor, Dean of the Academic Board, class of 1983. The leaders of the classes of 1964, 1965, 1966, and 1967 are part of the reviewing party because of their classes' 50-year affiliation with the four classes currently in the Corps of Cadets. Ladies and gentlemen, Please stand for honors and remain standing for the playing of the national anthem. Please feel free to sing along as our national anthem is played.
The passive review serves two functions for the superintendent. It dismisses the cadets at the same time, provides an opportunity to inspect the state of discipline and training. The marches that will be played as the cadets pass and review are America Exultant, So Others May Dream 2017, Manhattan Beach, Old Glory Triumphant, and The Army Goes Rolling Along. So Others May Dream 2017 was written by the United States Military Academy Band and named for the class motto. The United States Military Academy Band is under the direction of Lieutenant Colonel Jim Keene, with the drum major, Sergeant Major Christopher D. Jones. Washington. The battalion command sergeant major is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Sarah Downey from Hudson, North Carolina. Company A is commanded by Cadet Captain Andrew Breimer from Spotsylvania, Virginia. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant John Zeidler from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Company B is commanded by Cadet Captain Victor Ripley from Richmond, Virginia. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant James Garner from Austin, Texas. Company C is commanded by Cadet Captain Victoria Walling from Martell, Iowa. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Brian McLaughlin from East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. The second battalion is commanded by Cadet Captain Charles Llewellyn from Frederick, Maryland. The battalion command sergeant major is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Nolan Anderson from Chicago, Illinois. Company D is commanded by Cadet Captain Adam Gevner from Naperville, Illinois. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Richard Mayorga from Houston, Texas. Company E is commanded by Cadet Captain Kevin Keyes from Westboro, Massachusetts. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Kenneth Siemens from New Milford, Pennsylvania. Company F is commanded by Cadet Captain Kelly Lewis from Somerville, South Carolina. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Alexander Smith from Plaistow, New Hampshire.
I have to walk faster. The ones on the outside have to walk faster when they turn the corner watch. Yeah, that's why they make them taller.
The third battalion is commanded by Cadet Captain Zachary Polega from Manteno, Illinois. The battalion command sergeant major is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Nils Olson from Framingham, Massachusetts. Company G is commanded by Cadet Captain Zach Bowers from Covington, Georgia. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Garrett Rose from Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
They're leaving. Just take a bunch of pictures of that.
Company H is commanded by Cadet Captain Nate
All the way
Phillips
back there.
from Westchester, Ohio. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Nicholas Chiswick from Atlanta, Georgia.
It's got A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I is the very last. And I-4 is all the way in the back.
Oh, like that corner one?
Yep, that's him.
No, but then where do you walk?
These are the other companies, A, B, C, D, E,
Company
F.
I is commanded by Cadet Captain
haven't-
Theodore Ivanko
I haven't
from
heard
Roanoke,
yet.
Virginia. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Charles Martin from Conway, Arkansas.
Are there like upperclassmen in the company? That's like, so these they have different companies.
Right.
My
No, they haven't sort
The
of.
second regiment is commanded by Cadet Captain Stephen Zaczynski from Sleepy Hollow, New York. The regimental command sergeant major is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Louis Taberky from Hebron, Kentucky. The first battalion is commanded by Cadet Captain Matthew Smith from Westchester, Pennsylvania. The battalion command sergeant major is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Andrea Bagger from
There's the Navy guy
Thomasville,
right there.
Alabama.
I see her, yeah.
And you see
Company
the Navy
A
guy?
is commanded by Cadet Captain Naomi McGonigal from Granbury, Texas. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Joseph Cotton from Wayne, Illinois.
Rows are companies, and then the columns are like 4, 1, 2, 3,
That's
4.
what they have. It's like the brigade is the entire corps of cadets.
Company B is commanded by Cadet Captain Daniel Scroops
And then they
from
have
Fishers,
4
Illinois. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Michael Altanji from Glenview, Indiana.
So it's like he's using regiment as someone in like F4.
Correct.
Ah,
That's the 4th regiment.
who invented this?
Company C is commanded by Cadet Captain Megan Bourdonnais from Pueblo, Colorado. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant John Lascara from Edwardsville,
Yeah, so
Illinois.
they command the leaders of each company within each regiment.